At first, it was dismissed as just another interstellar wanderer, the third after Oumuamua and Borisov. But as the weeks passed and the object now known as 3I Atlas drew closer to the Sun, something began to happen that no one could explain. Instead of following the predictable path of a comet, it began to expand, glowing with an intensity far beyond any expectation. Its coma swelled to rival the size of stars, and its light curve shattered every model designed to track it. Scientists now warn that as it reaches its closest approach to the Sun, it could become even brighter, and stranger still, defying everything we know about interstellar objects. But what is fueling this rapid transformation? Is it merely ice and dust sublimating under solar heat? Or is 3I Atlas hiding something far more extraordinary within its core? The first anomaly came when Atlas crossed within 2 astronomical units of the Sun. Its apparent brightness suddenly jumped. Normally, comets brighten in smooth, predictable increments as they near solar radiation. But Atlas didn't follow that script. Its glow surged far more dramatically than expected, creating a leap in magnitude that left astronomers scrambling. Amateur observers with modest telescopes saw it flare brighter than any model allowed. Spectroscopic readings revealed something even stranger. The glow wasn't just from its coma, but from deep within its nucleus. That implied something inside was fueling its light, a process unknown in ordinary comets. Some proposed exotic ices releasing vast amounts of energy as they vaporized. Others whispered about unknown mechanisms, processes closer to nuclear reactions than chemistry. Whatever the cause, Atlas was no longer behaving like a simple fragment of rock and ice. It was becoming a beacon. Then came the color, an eerie green hue radiating from its coma. Normally such colors come from diatomic carbon, C2, glowing under sunlight. But the first spectrographic analyses showed no unusual abundance of C2. Yet, as Atlas drew nearer to the Sun, the emerald light intensified. Astronomers in Namibia captured stacked images revealing a dense green glow shimmering as though something deeper than chemistry was taking place. Some suggested new elements were vaporizing from the nucleus, compounds only stable under the extreme heat of the inner solar system. Others proposed something far stranger, that its plasma environment, a charged cloud of dust and ionized gas, was behaving like a self-organized system, its electromagnetic currents shaping light in ways that mimic life itself. To the casual observer, it was just a green star in motion. But to scientists, it was a signal, a sign that Atlas might not just be reacting to the Sun. It might be evolving under its influence. One of the strangest features of 3I Atlas is its anti-tail, a jet of plasma and dust pushing toward the Sun instead of away from it. Normally, solar radiation pushes material outward, forming the familiar cometary tail. But Atlas defies this law. In stacked images, the green plasma halo seems to stream forward, directly into the light. Some scientists suggest electromagnetic interactions could be bending plasma flows back toward the Sun. Others, more daring, wonder if it's evidence of an artificial magnetic field, a controlled interaction designed to harness solar energy. For skeptics, it's just another anomaly. But for others, it's the most convincing sign yet that Atlas may not be natural at all, but something crafted, maneuvering through forces we barely comprehend. As October approaches, time to observe Atlas is running out. On October 21st, it will enter superior conjunction, aligning perfectly with the Sun and Earth, vanishing into the solar glare just as its behavior is expected to peak. Ground-based telescopes will be blinded, leaving only orbiters around Mars with a clear view during its close flyby on October 3rd. NASA's MAVEN, ESA's Trace Gas Orbiter, and China's Tianwen-1 are preparing to capture what Earth cannot, hoping to measure the true size of its nucleus and the mysterious elements glowing within its light. But as it passes Mars, another question emerges. If Atlas can manipulate electromagnetic fields, as some data suggests, could its proximity to the planet's orbiters affect them? Could this encounter become not just an observation, but a test? As it plunges deeper toward the Sun, a troubling irony arises. Atlas's most dramatic transformations will unfold when no one on Earth can see them. Between October 21 and 31 stone, during its blackout window, it will be hidden completely by the Sun's glare. For random comets, that might be coincidence. But for an object already defying every rule of celestial motion, some whisper that the timing feels deliberate, as if Atlas's path was designed to ensure its most vital moment unfolds unseen. The closer it moves to the Sun, the stranger its composition becomes. Early readings revealed traces of nickel, carbon monoxide, and familiar cometary compounds. But as its brightness increased, new elements appeared, most notably, diatomic carbon far beyond expected levels. That means its chemistry is changing in real time, reacting dynamically as it nears the Sun. Some believe we're seeing ancient ices being exposed. Others argue the shifts look too deliberate, unfolding like a sequence, a process, not random chemistry. If that's true, then Atlas is not reacting to solar heat. It's transforming, step by step, not by nature but by design. Atlas is only the third interstellar visitor ever recorded, after Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. Each carried its own enigma. Oumuamua with its shape and unexplained acceleration, Borisov with its hyperactive outgassing, and now Atlas, brighter, faster, and more complex. 3 in under a decade. Once thought to be once-in-a-century events, these visitors now form a pattern, a sequence. If natural, it means the galaxy is far more dynamic than we imagined. But if not, then maybe they're not random at all. In September, Atlas's light curve began to rise exponentially, not gradually, as natural comets do, but sharply, like a controlled power output. The brightness leapt beyond every forecast. Astronomers realized the curve looked eerily like a signal ramp-up, not a chaotic outburst. Something was accelerating the process, and it was doing so with precision. Its orbital path is another riddle. With a mere 5 degrees inclination from the ecliptic, Atlas moves within the same plane as the planets, almost as if it deliberately aligned itself for maximum encounters. Most interstellar bodies dive in from random angles. Atlas's path, by contrast, looks engineered, sweeping by Mars now and Jupiter in 2026, synchronized with planetary orbits as if following a blueprint. To plasma physicists, Atlas now resembles a cosmic laboratory. Within its glowing coma, charged particles twist into filaments and knots, forming structures that behave like self-organizing systems. In plasma experiments, such structures can oscillate, pulse, and even communicate energy in wave-like patterns, almost like neural activity. If Atlas is demonstrating this behavior on a massive scale, it challenges the very definition of life. Could it be a plasma organism, feeding on solar energy, metabolizing light? Perhaps the most haunting part of this mystery isn't the object itself, but the silence around it. Despite months of observation, major space agencies have released almost no new high-resolution data since August. The James Webb Space Telescope is capable of resolving its nucleus, yet no raw images have surfaced. Independent astronomers, using smaller instruments, continue to share their findings openly, but official channels remain quiet. To some, this silence is more revealing than any signal. Because silence can mean only one thing. They know what they've found, and it's not what we expected. As October 3 approaches, Mars becomes the stage. The planet's orbiters are preparing to capture the closest view humanity may ever get of 3I Atlas. Beneath the anticipation lies fear, because if the data shows gravitational anomalies or unexplainable accelerations, it could prove the impossible: propulsion. Deliberate motion. Intelligence. Every day, Atlas grows brighter. Every day, its mysteries deepen. And every day, the silence grows louder. Behind the official comm, there are whispers of embargoed data, hidden spectra, and private debates over what should be revealed. Because if Atlas isn't a comet, if its behavior isn't natural, then we're not witnessing a discovery. We're witnessing an arrival. From the moment it entered our skies, 3I Atlas was never just another interstellar rock. It has grown larger, brighter, more alive with each passing week. Its green glow pulses like breath. Its trajectory unfolds like a script. What terrifies scientists most is not what we've seen, but what's coming next. During its hidden days behind the sun, it will undergo its most dramatic transformation. And when it emerges again, brighter, closer, changed, we will finally see what it has become. But by then, it may already be too late to call it just a comet. Because if 3I Atlas is following a pattern, one that began with Oumuamua and Borisov, then it is not the end of a mystery. It is the beginning of a message. A message written not in words, but in light, orbit, and silence.